Hello and welcome back, Josh, Sam, and anyone else who's watching to Lviv and Let Die. We are about to take on Olympic Donetsk. Metalurg Donetsk. Are they Donetsk as well? Yes, they are. Yes. So we're going to take on Metalurg, and then we're going to take on Inter in our reverse fixture of the Champions League group stage. I'm going to bring on our secondary duo up front here. I'm going to do my best to make sure everyone else is pretty much secondary as well. Ronnie Vera will play. I can't replace Gogua. I can't replace Kofi Donkor properly. I could play Pandagotu, but I don't really want to. No, I will. I'll play Pandagotu, and we can have Kaba to come in. Bostel's going to end up just being tired. It is the way it is. How are we doing for the players at the defence? Let's bring on Rumbach again for Musa Kurt. Let's bring on Alexeyev again for Budenyi, and let's leave that as it is. Nice. This should be relatively straightforward, I hope. There again, the classic Ukrainian 4-5-1 seems to be the case that every team plays this against us, but then we are the best team by far in the league, so it makes sense, I suppose. Oh, I forgot to give the strikers specific instructions. Whoa, they've got a long pitch. Long, narrow pitch. There we go. Interesting decision. The opposite of the Odessa pitch. Belanger's effort there weirdly sort of the way that he shaped to it and then it curled, but whatever. Gone out. Hopefully this means that... Does this mean the pitch is generally really small, or is it just very narrow? Because it feels like it's not that long either. And this is weird because our pitch is supposed to be the minimum allowed. So I don't know how they've gotten away with this strange shape. But whatever, okay. We'll just have to agree to disagree on whether or not this is a good idea. But they are at least managing to stay up, which is something that newly promoted teams don't usually do. I'm not sure if they're 100% newly promoted. I think they might have been promoted last year instead of this one. Merino, nice, but not. They, with a point here, would drive up to 11th. With 3 points, they go all the way up to 10th. We'll just continue to win the league. That's just the way it is. There are some other games going on, weirdly. We have a game in hand over everyone else, I guess, then. Yes, we do. Let's try and get to... we would be on what? 78 points if we win today. 68 points. 78. Vieira puts the ball in the middle, and of course, they take the lead. Well, I mean, was it a fine move, or was it just a move? He did well, and I mean, yeah, Rombach, sorry. Heiko Rombach didn't do well. Anyway, the ball comes in. Big Mick taps home, and we are straight away back into it. From a corner again, Gogwa into Big Mick. Lovely stuff. Also, I've only just noticed they do not have a centre circle, which seems like a bit of a oversight. And that's only, I think, our 13th league goal conceded this season. Yes, it is. I don't care about Rombach. I don't need him highlighted. Okay, yeah, we're clearly not adapting well to how this pitch is affecting the game. Maybe we can try and get up and get a goal here just before half-time. Bellinger's set free by Merino. Bellinger's shot flies into the into the stands. Strange effort, really. Kamara's throw into the box. Every throw in this stadium is a long throw. Gogwa to Merino. The ball is tackled off him. Bostal jumps in there, but he apparently fouls in his desperation to get to the ball. Oh, they have a corner. Oh no, it's a goal kick. Oh, for God's sake. That long throw. What the hell was that? This is going to be another one of those games where we just... No, they're actually doing better than us statistically. Not even close to him. No one even bothered going near him. Oh, this is not good enough. Come on, Arthur. You've got 20-odd goals this season. You should be able to get some. Merino's apparently lifting the team, like dragging the team along in his wake. There should be no question this should be an easy win. It's pathetic. Great ball. Bellinger. Merino's effort. Ostrenko. Nice save. Very, very good. Could our second loss of the season be against dreadful, dreadful Metalurg? I think we'll get a goal back at least. Pandagotu taken out. Nice play from Glukich there, doing his best. Petrenko. Ronnie Vera picks up the ball at the back post. Can he put it back in the middle? Alexeyev has it. Alexeyev puts the ball back to Gonzalez. Huge ball. And Makaradze takes out Gonzalez. And we do have a free kick. It's only 5 minutes of the second half gone. We're already looking pretty positive, at least in terms of our chance creation. What the fuck was that? Gogwa, you're supposed to be like the engine room of this. For God's sake. 53 minutes. Kamara. On his own. Vera now with the ball. Pandagotu turns and two shot. I mean, nicely done. Pandagotu just basically powers the ball into the bottom of the corner. Straight bottom of the corner. Bottom corner of the net is what I tried to say. Powers it through Ostrenko. Not really a beautiful goal. One of industry and iron and other, which is fitting for Metalurg. Radovanovic, good name. Seems like he's got too many syllables. Petrenko now up to Kolesnik. I mean, it's notable how few of their players actually come forwards. They're basically playing it amongst 4 or 5 players, whereas when we attack, it's everyone. Maybe that's a problem. I don't think so, though. Kosevic. Vieira puts the ball in the middle, but cleared. Merino turns, gives it to Bostel. Bostel to Gogwa, to Alexeyev. No, what a big ball. Bellinger gets there. Bellinger puts the ball home. Just about wondered what he was doing there. Sort of an arrogant little dance around in front of the goalkeeper, but he does put the ball away, and that is what we needed from him. We're going to take off Vieira. We're going to take off Vera and bring on Kaba. We also could really do with taking off Bostel because he's tired. I know that Ashkenazi's not really a left midfielder, but he can play left back. And that's all 3 of our substitutions. So we'll just go with that, I guess. 3-2 up from 1 and then 2-1 down. 1-0 and 2-1 down. Made our substitutions in around 65 minutes. 3 of their men ready and standing over the ball at kickoff. Radovanovic. Vieira. Oh, we clear. Now Marino. Can we break? We can. Marino, nice touch to go round their centre-back. Just has to square it for Bellinger. I could have done it 20 minutes before he did. Gogwa with the ball now. Plays through Ashkenazi. Ashkenazi hits the post. They've now gone 4-2-4 in an effort to get some goals. 75 minutes gone. Big Mick wins the ball in the air. Bakir Kaba gives it to Marino. Marino puts through Bellinger, and it must be 4, surely. Oh, well. Kamara now. Bellinger on the ball again. Bellinger now going forwards. There he does. He puts that 4th one away. I mean, it wasn't an incredible strike. That's not an accurate description of what happened there. He skipped past basically nowhere. He turned, got away from no one, and he just walked in a straight line and then tapped it home, right? That's not an incredible finish. Or an incredible strike. Maybe it's an incredible finish. I don't know. I disagree with you, Football Manager. So, I thought we would turn it around, and we have done. Could we get a fifth just to really rub it in? Alexiev puts the ball in the middle. Merino has it. Merino, he puts the ball home. Is that his 10th goal? He must be close to getting 10 goals for the season. And we are 5-2 up now against Metallurg. Possibly not really deserved, although our second half... Well, not deserved from that. They didn't deserve to lose quite so convincingly. Our second half performance has really made a difference here. And, that's good. Okay, good. Calm. A good win. Well done, lads. We got there in the end. I blame Rombach, which is fair because he's moaning all the time. Vorskla, did they win? Vorskla beat Shakhtar 1-0. They are up to 12 points this season. That is pretty impressive. I don't think they've ever been in the Premier League before, so that's not a bad result for them at all. Or, over the whole course of the season. Sturf scored for... Sturf has moved to Dynamo Kiev, by the way. Sturf. Just scored in that game. Ecstatic. What a comeback. Lashagog was 150th appearance. A great achievement. Bellinger's goal was very good. He was good. He could have had like 20 goals this game. He's in fine form. Very good. I just want to check. So we have Gogua now on 150 appearances. Not even mentioned. They don't like him. He's the captain. He's a vice captain. Nobody cares. What about him? Does he like the club? No, not really. Not bothered. He's fine. He's fine. Doesn't care. Not bothered, mate. 550k. What a signing he's been. So it's interesting how the game picks like who becomes sort of well liked in a club. Although I suppose defensive midfielders are probably more like, or rather less likely to be taken on by the fans as a fan favourite. But I mean, he's been absolutely sensational for us. I know he's not played as many times as you'd probably want. He's had a couple of injuries, but still, I think that's harsh. He's one of my favourite players. I definitely consider him my best. So probably consider him in my first. Your starting players. Him. Rosic, obviously, and Big George and Mick, yeah, and at the moment the goalkeeper, bewitching he's bewitching, nice, yeah, don't know what that was really, but I enjoyed it. So I did put in a bid for this fella, 1.6 million. I'll leave it for now. We'll come back to him. He's got a strange name as well, which would have to be sort of discussed. Shakhtar, all those teams are all in, like all the way down to 8th, could potentially finish second. That's pretty poor. Doesn't bode well for our European hopes next year, I suppose. But if we go on and win the Champions League, then that'll boost our what would you call it? Boost our coefficient, which I think is key. It would be good to start getting our other teams into the Champions League a bit more and into Europe generally a bit more, even if they're currently not doing very well. You can't recommend any of the youth prospects. Well, Darcy, come on, mate. Go to wherever Olympic Donetsk are getting their young players from. I assume Donetsk. Oh, bit of silence there as nothing happens. The processing screen is, I have to say, one of the most beautiful screens. I've come to love it, having stared at it for probably like more than 24 hours in my life. And by probably, I mean almost certainly, because I have played this game for a lot of hours. Can I just, whilst this is doing that, can I see how long I've played this game for? No. Cool. There's a 16, Maximiliano Pinto. I like that name. Can't say I like... can I get him for cheaps? It's 500,000. We wouldn't pick him up for 2 years. I don't think he's going to end up being good enough. Okay. Let's attend this press conference and let's get this game out of the way. Everybody knows you have to keep working hard. Yes. You have an important fixture against Vorskla. Yes. A very important fixture against bottom of the table Vorskla in a league that we've already won. Shut up, you stupid idiot press. You don't know anything if you think that Vorskla is a big game. We are literally playing Inter Milan in the only big game we have left in this season. I don't care about the Ukrainian Cup. We've already won the league. It couldn't be plainer that the only place I want to win is in Europe. I want a European trophy. It'd be interesting if we managed to win the Champions League before we got to the Europa League. Because I think the furthest in Europe we got was the quarterfinals of the Europa League. And now we are in the quarterfinals of the Champions League and you would think close to getting through to the semi-finals. Quarterfinal. And the venue would be in Old Trafford. That would be fun. Okay. So maybe we'll have Chelsea next. If we go through, let's not be too hasty. 4-1. They have got an away goal, which will probably not be crucial, but you never know. Kofi Donk is going to start. We still have Herbert's out for ages, 32 days. Shahata's nearly back, though. That's good. And up front, we are not starting Merino and Belanja. We're going to start Planinsek and Rosic. Otherwise, as usual, not very much to discuss first team-wise. They are still playing this ridiculous formation. Mohamed Haji's come in. Oh no, was he already there? I think he's come in because this guy was already... Yeah, okay. So Haji's come in. They are still playing Chavo, and he's not even playing in that... You'd think he would play there. If he can't run, you'd think he'd be the central... I mean, this is such a weird formation. Who's their manager? He's an idiot. Okay, there we go. We did the bold... It's half-time in this tie. Don't get complacent thing, which doesn't always work, but this time it has done. Play. Come on. They're still playing in the San Siro. I want to keep an eye on their formation because their manager's clearly some kind of... Oh, the ball goes in. Hadji clears. 3 minutes in, we could have had an away goal. That would have been delightful. Determined Henry, the ball. Oh, the ball nearly deflects in. Took a deflection, went off the post, completely wrong-footed the goalkeeper, and that could have been crucial. Planinsek. Gogua has the ball. Gogua hits the side netting. We've started fast. That's positive. I mean, it doesn't mean anything really, but it's good that we've managed to at least start to rattle them. Fernandez, the ball is cleared off the line by Kamara, although I think that Maya behind him would have been able to clear. Skrobach, they decide that name sounds... the more I say it, it sounds like something dirty. I don't know what it sounds like. Well, I sort of in my head I do have an idea, but I'm not going to say it. It's a good show. It's not a good show. It sounds like someone's scratching your ball bag. That's what I think, Skrobach. Anyway. Classy. The ball is cleared just about. Fernandez fouls us on the edge of the box. There, I was very worried for a second that it was just going to fall to their lad and he was going to tap it home. After 15 minutes, wouldn't be ideal. Kamara puts the ball to Bostel at the back post. Great save from Bedogny. Gogol puts the ball in. Big Mick has scored in the San Siro. It's 5-1 to Lviv. The goalkeeper, he's... also, by the way, so that's the second time he's been beaten. They're not great from set pieces. He is, at the age of 37, a potential 5-star signing. Like, if I was to sign him, he would be the perfect goalkeeper, according to my scouts. He's literally the best goalkeeper in the world, according to my scouts. He's 37. That's ridiculous. Martinena gives it to Skrobach, whose name now I don't really want to say or think about. And now we have another free kick. Musa Kurt at the back post. And again, we get a header on goal. It was over this time. But it looked like it would have snuck in if it had been low enough. Fernandez wins it. Skrobach heads across box. But their player heads it over. 21 minutes gone. I don't see that there's a way that Inter can really realistically come back and win this game. Another corner. Gogo puts the ball in. They managed to clear this time. Ooh, but Planinsek's shot just sneaks past the post. It's 1-0 still. 5-0 on aggregate. Musa Kurt with a ball to Determined Henry. Determined Henry shot. Bedogny saves. Mustafa Hadji has injured one of our players. I left Alexiev on the pitch. Oh my. We played the first half of that game with the wrong left back. No wonder he's knackered. He's not even on the bench. Okay, Ashkenazi's going to come on. What a baller move there. Right, calm. There's a lot more to come from you guys. There's a lot more to come from you guys. Okay. Thank goodness I noticed that. Thank goodness that did not come back to haunt us. Skrobach to Bulla. I mean, obviously it would have been better to have the Bedenyi there. Skrobach to Szabo. Szabo plays through Skrobach. Good save. Donkor clears. Horrible name for Skrobach. Don't like it. Ugh. It just makes me feel sick. 52 minutes gone. Planinsek's been injured. He's managing to soldier on. Kamara gives it to Henry. Donkor now with the ball. Gives it up towards Rosic. Rosic can cross. Surely. Planinsek. That took a little deflection and landed in the arms of Bedogny. That's ridiculous. Musaka, great tackle. Gogwa tries to clear towards Rosic, but we all know that in the air that's never going to happen. Skrobach getting himself surely a yellow card, at least here. Yes. Darius Skrobach. No, it's horrible. 66 minutes gone. We're going to leave it another 5 minutes at least before we make a change. Camera to Gogwa. Camera's ball towards Donkor, but it was beaten in the air, and now they come forward. They've got a couple of yellow cards in and amongst their ranks. Skrobach has been booked possibly for a second time in it. Yep, did he just get 2 yellow cards in 2 minutes? So Skrobach, that's the second game in a row where they've had 2 men. They've had a man off. We're going to take off Pleninsek and let Bellinger take over and hopefully run riot because he's pretty quick. 67 minutes gone. We are again 10 men against 11, and we are again leading. Gogwa with the ball. Ashkenazi, can he? Oh, he can't. Okay, Gogwa puts the ball. No, back to Kamara. Kamara maybe goes for a shot himself. He did, and 24 deflects it behind. We have another chance for a corner. We know they're not great at defending them. Gogwa puts the ball in. Peters clears, but not convincingly. Gogwa, although Peters does get out there and forces the ball out for a throw. Donkor now with the ball. Kamara gives it to Donkor. Donkor puts the ball in the middle, and Belanger, he comes on 2 minutes later. He scores probably with his first touch. It is 2-0. We are 6-1 up on aggregate in what can only be described as an absolutely insane result. Kofi Donkor is going to come off because we don't want to endanger his fitness. He's not, as I said, been fit for long periods this season, so it's good to keep him ticking over if we can, and not waste him when we don't need to. Obviously, he probably won't play against Vorskla either because they're rubbish. But, yeah, let's see. Determined Henry gives it to Kamara. Kamara, Determined Henry. Determined Henry shoots. Tried to curl it in at the front post, but hit the side netting. 80 minutes gone. Things are looking, frankly, comfortable. It's 1-1 between Lyon and Chelsea, and that means that Chelsea would go through against the current holders of the competition. Coolen has just scored an absolute stunner to bring it back to 2-1 or 6-2 on aggregate. They've made a substitution, the classic lopsided 5-3-2. Obviously, they've had a man off. Come on, number 23, get on the pitch quicker, please. Thank you. We don't need to see that. Who is number 23? Sestra. Well, it doesn't matter, mate, because you're out. You are out. You have been dumped out by the Ukrainian champions. Gogua with the ball in the middle. Determined Henry with about 50 acres of space. Determined Henry does try and shoot eventually, which I thought he could have done when he was all in that space, but then as soon as he gets close down, then he shoots. Ashkenazi, comfortable in the box, clears. Belanger tackles Silva in midfield, and now we can break. Belanger going forward. Can he? Oh, he went for it himself. The arrogance of the man. And Bedgoni clears. And that's it, surely. No, one more chance. Rosic with the ball. Rosic puts the ball in the middle, and Bedogny saves. The ball gets cleared up, and that must be the full-time whistle. Oh no, still 30 seconds. Bedogny, they're playing it around at the back. Great, I'm glad this is a highlight. Bedogny Big Mick takes it. Belanja has it. Belanja puts through Rosic. Rosic, oh, mate, give us that one final goal. 2-1 winners for Lviv. Unbelievable. That is unbelievable scenes. That is good. Okay, we are now into the semi-finals of the European Cup, the Champions League. Chelsea have gone through 6-5 on aggregate. Chelsea, how are they getting on in the Premier League? They are third, so they're not even that good. Excellent. Who else is still in it? Barca or Real? Barca with the advantage, and Valencia Spurs. Valencia with the advantage. Okay, guys, it's and so we've drawn Chelsea, so we know we get Chelsea in the semis. Okay, all right, we'll take it. We absolutely battered them. Chelsea have won it 3 times. When was the last time they won it? Chelsea won it 2 times in a row just about a decade ago. The only time they won it before that was 2043. We have never even been to this stage, so oh God, imagine. Okay, so we're through. Let's just attend this. I'm pleased. No. It's a good challenge. Yeah, I mean, we'll, don't mind. So we have we actually have a little while until we play those games. We'll probably do Metalist Chelsea, Dnipro Chelsea. So actually, that's not that far. It's only 2 games. All right, I'll see you for these games then, guys, in the semi-final of the Champions League. See you later. Bye.